Morning, everyone. I am starting my mastermind here in just a little bit. And so, the first thing I want to offer to you is if you really, really, really are stuck on thinking you're too salesy, or you're not getting all the sales you want, or you're saying, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it like they do, then you really want to be in this mastermind because it is a 15 minutes of instruction, and then it's 45 minutes of putting your skills in play and helping you kick out a mindset that may or may not be supporting your success. So, I love sales, and I am Marla Copal, and I've been doing sales since I was 14. My first sales job, good morning, was washing windows in the neighborhood. And I did $1 for the inside window and $2 for the outside window. And if I did 10 windows, that was $10. If I did the outsides, that was $20. So you know what? I loved it. So here's the deal. On Thursdays at 9 o'clock Mountain Time, I have a sales mastermind. And in this sales mastermind, we look at creating buyers, and we look at the pace and focus of their decision making and how you can work with that customer to really see, are they a customer or not? So the first thing about sales that everybody needs to get is you won't sell to everyone, but you will sell more to people if you understand that listening is 90% of the process. And I just don't mean hearing the words. I mean, listening says, you read their body language, you read their tension, you read their tone, you actually hear what stops them, or you know that something's sticking, but you got to have the right questions to follow back with them to make them feel good. Do you know how many people tell me every day they don't want to be salesy? It's like, my God, what is salesy? You've had one bad experience with someone somewhere, and you've decided you don't want to be like that person. Well, guess who has the power in the relationship right now? That person that you think was salesy. You weren't born to be that way. That's not who you are. So why do you worry about being somebody that you are not? So please, everybody who's watching, if you follow along, just go ahead and hit the permission so that I can see your comments. And I love to answer questions. So I like to be interrupted because I know how to talk. So interrupt me so that I can give you something of value. So here's the deal. Salesy. Salesy a mindset you got to kick out the door. You got to literally just put a boot at the back end of that sucker. And if you don't know how to do that, I've been helping people do that for over 35 years. And, even I can get into a conversation with myself sometimes. It's like, well, was I too pushy? Was I a little cocky? But I've found a way to just always bring my grace, whatever it looks like, into each situation. And, there are just some people out there, but I'm talking about 0.11111% of people that are just too sensitive. But if someone's approaching you, like you're running ads on Facebook, you're making posts, and someone asks you something, and then, okay, great. And so you need help getting customers and then closing the sale. So I do both. I show people how to attract online, but you don't do that by putting out your product. You have to represent yourself. And so when people know, like, and trust you, then they're willing to engage in that sales conversation. So what you have to do is, if you message me, I will send you the link to my sales mastermind that is every Thursday Mountain Time at 9 o'clock, and it's free. And I'm going to coach everybody that's in that class. I give them a tidbit each time on a sales process that I've used for years to debunk the myth of salesy, to show people how you really build a relationship. Because I know there are a lot of people out there teaching this, but they're kind of teaching you, just do this, just do this. Well, what I need you to do is to get in your head. I need you to understand what you're telling yourself that is BS. And then we need to kick the BS out of the head. And then we need to put in new skills. But you can't acquire a new skill until you lose the BS. And so when people are running around worrying about what's cocky, well, your impression of cocky may not be somebody else's impression of cocky. They may go, wow, girl, you got this. Go for it. Put it out there. Be you. So I see a lot of people making a lot of money nowadays on empowerment. Empowerment, it is a personal choice. So if you're running around with a story, and a story could be that you're too salesy, or that you don't want to be salesy. A story could be that you don't want to be cocky. A story could be that you don't want to be pushy. A story could be that you don't want to be seen as aggressive. Let me tell you, you already won't be any of those because you're too worried about it. So you can't be. But what you have to do is to understand there's some fear driving that. And it's so simple to turn that fear around. Do you know you actually grow power if you listen better to people? And I mean listen better. And I don't believe anybody's ever had this training that I offer for you to listen better. I'm not going to talk about personality styles because it's not personality. Do you know, I attract a real interesting, quiet audience. And I'm not a quiet person, am I? But I used to be quiet. And I then learned how to be expressive enough that I attract an audience. And so when I attract that audience, I want to always serve that audience. I want to bring some value to them. And I have found that the best value we can give to anyone is the listening. So here's what kind of gets in the way of sales sometimes. People get into this urgent mode. I got to make a sale now. Today, I got to make a sale. Here's the deal about sales. Do you know that I made a sale the other day and the person has followed me for 7 years? I made a sale from somebody that I've known for 15 years. Now, some of us don't have that amount of time, but what I'm saying is I value everyone when I meet them. I help them with what I have, and they usually come back to me because they know that if I don't know, I'll find an answer. They know I like to research, and they know that I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people, and I will refer people to people. If I don't have the answer, I will find you the person. So how is that sales? Well, it's sales because people know they can trust me to help them find a solution. And most often that solution comes into the products I have or comes into my training classes that I have. So I sell education. I coach and mentor, and I have clients, and they pay a fee, and they get a lot of benefit out of that. And then I run study groups. So there's always a place for everybody to learn something from me. So I don't just use the term mindset, because mindset to me sometimes is like, God, so big, right? I mean, we got a mindset about our diet. We got a mindset about how we look. We got a mindset about whether we're getting good sleep or not. We got a mindset about our health. We got mindsets all over the place. I want to focus on the mindset that allows you to hear what your client needs and wants, how to set you up to have people attracted to you. And then when you finally get them attracted to you, I don't want you to blow it. And if you've got anything in your head that says, oh, now they're here, I'm afraid, oh my God, I don't want to be salesy, get over it. Join me at 9:00 on Thursdays Mountain Time. You have to ask me for the link. It's not posted anywhere because it's a private education platform that I'm going to invite you into. And then I will send you the Zoom link. So you just got a few minutes left this morning to get in on that if you like. So every Thursday, and then if you're seeing this later, then you still message me. You either put it in comments that you want the link and the invitation to the mastermind, or you can message me on Facebook. So I'm Marla Copal, and I've been in sales for over 35 years, and I've been spending a lot of time learning how to do attraction marketing. But you know, my biggest skill, my biggest asset is talking to people, either one-to-one or in groups. So as this mastermind grows, I'm going to start working into some sales group coaching education. So that's January. It's coming. I've got so much on the line because it's time to get what's in my head out to more people because I'm watching the pain out there in the world. I'm watching the pain. And there's a reason only 3% of the people are successful in network marketing. And it's because they don't know what I know and they can't do what I do. And it's not, but you can do what I do. You just have to own it. And it's not me being this way that I'm going to teach you. It's me teaching you how I hear you and the next person and the next person, and how I can adjust to each of those people to satisfy them, serve them, and help them with what they need. So I'll talk to you soon. And I hope there's a few of you that need this. And the person who's posting, I don't see your name. So be sure to message me on Facebook Messenger, and I'm sending you the link. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.